Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders, and myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about my option scanner. So the live option scanner, which helping you to find out a trade opportunities. And this sheet we have consist of three sheets. One is the weekly positional. So every weekend it is going to be updated on the strike price and the entry price. And monthly sheet is going to updated in monthly ones. And one more sheet which we have created right now, we are testing on this sheet. That is going to give you such a good result, and the number of stock is uh, high, the entry number of stocks. And to find out such a strategy which I'm creating right now using the temporary sheets. And if you are already using my sheet, and don't use that temporary sheet for entry and entry purpose, because it is a testing basis and I'm doing a testing. So last week I have done some testing with that sheet. So these are all the result, and many stocks given you the such opportunity. So our aim is to find out what stock is going to be perform, or quality and liquid stocks we need to find out. So that is what major point in this, because it is giving you entry. You look at this lot of stocks, Polycab from 112, say almost on 800 it went up, and McDouble. So compared to our weekly and monthly sheet, there is a entry is very earlier on the sheet. So that I'm on testing basis, I'm working on that. So don't try to take a trade. And today is the update which I'm going to do for the next week. That is what a expiry week, and most probably the premium are very cheaper, and you will be getting more entries. And one more thing, the premium decay would be paused because we are option buyer. You need to care about premium decay. And also one more important thing you have to focus is about physical delivery. So you need to pay higher margin compared to the normal option premium value. You have to pay more margin. So, but we have process about a weekly sheet, but we can do a trade with a higher margin. For example, if any trades which is having a 10,000 margin, for this trade you have to pay more than 70, 80,000. It depends on the broker. It can be vary, but overall margin is quite high. Okay, so as of now, this is what a last week report, and by testing our sheet is about. And last week I done for an positional weekly basis, and tomorrow just a Monday, if you are looking at it, maybe an intraday, so we can try it. And I will try for a next week is about daily basis. And also one more important thing, next week is the expiry, but even though we can test, and don't take any trade based on this. And if you want to take a positional trade, that is a trade, our trade time is over, as we are holding a positional trade. So up to maximum before the last week expiry week before we are exiting. Most probably we have a lot of stocks given you the entry and exits. So almost we have a 24 to 25 stocks on a monthly basis that give you buy opportunity. And I find some four different stocks it triggers our stop loss, and remaining almost 25 stocks which given you more targets. And weekly position last week before week it was a very slow move, but last week I think of when Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so we have a lot of opportunity. There is a more entry opportunity both in call side as well as put side. That was a huge move which is happening on based on our Google sheet. And today what I'm going to do, I'm going to update the sheet which is going to for a next week. So the next week time frame is about Monday to Friday, so that going to be 24th to 26th, and the expiry will happen on 27th, and 28th would be the day which is working for intraday purpose only, right? So after Friday, so we have to start our monthly positional from first of this month, or Monday weekly trades and monthly trades. It should be the different, and we can try for our temporary sheet also. Just a moment. So this is what a concept. And one more thing which you need to understand about this Google sheet, it's not providing you any entry opportunities, sorry, any buy sell signals. It is providing you only the entry opportunity, which stock is performing well, and there is an entry point. So if you know my advanced option strategy, you can simply using this entry point, either the strategy, so 1.1 or 2.1, or even you can go for a future option or SBB or even naked or naked ATM or OTM. So you can apply according to your margin and your funds. You can apply any one of the strategy based on this entry. And if you are not attend my classes, and also if you are interested to use the sheet, you can also use the sheet, and you need to apply your entry points. That means your trading strategies. Maybe whether you are using a super train, or whether you are using any other indicator or any other signals, or even any other breakout method, even a 15 minutes breakout also, it is working on this stock, that you need to practice. And if you want to know more about how to use it without the strategy or with the strategy, the link which I have provided in my description, that is what my website link, there you can go the courses. In courses, you can find out how to use the Google Sheet. It's about 97 rupees. Why? Because of free, it's not a worthy. Okay, so you need to pay for a 97, and after completing that, if you are really interested about the sheet, you can buy the sheet for a monthly 1200. And it is not, again tell you, it is not a tips providing sheet, and it is about analyzing or the scanner, option scanner live tool. Okay, so let me run for monthly. So if I'm run this, and the strike price, everything will be changed on weekly and temporary files, but monthly position still remains staying up to first of next month. Okay, so monthly positional, there should be no changes. Okay, and you should focus, and what are the strike price which you are going to focus, and many stocks may given you the entry like that, but after market open, we have to consider that as a real opportunity finder. So I'm going to run the sheet, and it will be going to give you the better opportunity for a next week also, but highly having a high margin for a trading and next week. And if you have a high margin, you can plan for a next week trading based on this particular sheet. Okay, so let me run, and we'll get a next month the data, and strike price, and then entry point, everything weekly, monthly. So you will be getting that strike prices, which is going to find out, or you have to focus the strike price for next week trading. But most probably I'm suggesting you the next week trading is purely a high margin, and also be a physical delivery time. Okay, so that should be better to avoid. But if you want to learn or something, you can read it and watch the sheet and learn something how the sheet is working. Once you get a confident, then you can make use of the sheet in further weeks. And weekly positional and temporary sheet, I'm planning for a intraday or short term positional in weekly time frame itself. But once it is completed, so I'll be go for a live. But as of now, whatever the trades or whatever the entry point which triggers on the temporary files, don't take it, and it is under testing, and it's purely for a testing basis only. Don't want to take a trade. And if you know the weekly and monthly, you can follow both the sheets. Okay, I hope you understood, and the sheet is right now running. So wait for the update. Once it is updated, so all the levels will be got changed on weekly and temporary file. Monthly still remains same. There is no issues on monthly sheet. Okay, which we should wait for that. Once the update is done, so you will be getting the extra exact data. Yeah, perfectly. Monthly sheet is not changed any. These are all the stocks in this month are still top gainers or top movers. And look at this, almost 24 stocks which trigger. Some of the stocks already triggered our target, and it is lower than the current price. So I'm tracking in a live market, daily live session I'm doing. I find out lot of trade opportunity in call set. Look at the weekly position entirely now changed. Look at this India Housing Finance in Balrampur Chini. It's showing you more than entry point. Maybe it is by the premium gap up and gap down, or a premium settlement. There is a illiquidity on those stocks. So that may be the reason it is showing you the entry. It is already entered like that. But once you check for a next week morning, so after market open, the sheet will be a very fresh. And these two are maybe a liquidity problem. Okay, so it may not be traded. That is the reason. Okay, temporary sheet also we will be getting some of the stock is exactly 100%. It's due to perfectly, it is due to the illiquidity. So that strike price may not be traded. That is the reason for this particular uh, before our testing, it is giving you the entry point like that. So only few opportunity which we can focus based on this, and testing sheet is purely for a informational and like a testing purpose. And weekly sheet now it is updated if you want to any fresh breakout on Monday. So if you have a higher margin, so you can try also. And monthly sheet still it is same. Already monthly is going to be end in a 4 days, and almost this month also we have a good accuracy on this sheet. And I hope you enjoyed this session, and this is what the new update on the sheets. And maybe Monday you can track a weekly position for an entry opportunity. I hope this may be a useful tutorial for the sheet users. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, hit your like button, and thank you so much. Thanks for watching.